Virgo. Collective reading. Let's just get right into it. Sometimes I like to say my disclaimer. Most of the time, I don't like to waste time, but I always like to remind people to take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because these readings are collective readings. I'm not reading just for you watching there behind the screen. There's other people here. And Virgo, coming out strong here. Bottom of the deck, Prince of Pentacles. The first words I'm getting is you see a lot of future for yourself. What do you wish out of this future? Is the next question. But we then have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Wands reversed. You could have part of you very methodical about your emotions. This is, I don't know how else to explain this other than if it makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate or if it doesn't make sense to you. There's been a lot of intuitive stuff happening. And this is causing you to put down a lot of things of growth even. But even just put things on a back burner and sit here like how this King of Cups is sitting, almost looking at yourself in your mind with like those hands just kind of like. So what do we feel about this? What is this thing here? What is this? What I want to say is an intuitive feeling, not necessarily calling to you, but like the more that you've been stepping into stepping into intuition, whether knowingly or unknowingly stepping into this, is providing you with more intuitive, I want to say pathways and ideas, because these can be like pathways in the mind of just like thought processes. Plans, patterns, how we do things, how we function. And also, I feel like Virgos are very like intuitive right now. And there's this like waiting, watching, and observing of the self. Like you are sitting here just like letting yourself experience some things and just like observing everything. But also don't let that distract you from what's really going on. There's a lot more that wants to be clarified, because I feel like there's a hesitancy for a reason, and there isn't anything wrong with this hesitancy inherently. Just a wee bit of lavender. I feel like someone's so not just intuitive, like you don't even need to be like spiritual to be intuitive. Like you are intuitively following your own path here, and this is the weird intuitive what is it? Forgetting the word. Oh, intuitive discovery of the self. That was the word. Discovery of the self was like the key word in all of that. Hold on. Don't mind me doing my spiritual woo-woo stuff. Yeah, wiggle. I was gonna say wiggle with me, and I feel like there's a message of like, when you find yourself getting a little too serious about yourself, just do something that makes you feel like a silly goose. Do a little dance. Do a little jig. And then I feel like it kind of resets the brain of like, all right, what was actually of priority today? What was actually the pathway we wanted to explore in the mind? Because maybe there's this methodical thinking of all of these ideas, all of these pathways at once, and knowing you can only pick one. Did a card come out here? I forget. One of the cards was not the right way, and it kind of confused me. I really want to see what the clarification has, because the Hermetic Tarot's out here, and I am kind of curious of what no bullshit kind of stuff's gonna come out. This is my no bullshit deck. I love it very much. The Fool? The Fool and the Tower together is sudden, hella internal change within yourself. You had so much within you, I think, that needed to be teared down and rebuilt, and you said, alright, everyone clean up, demo day is tomorrow, or demo day is in a week, demo day is this day, and you did it. You said, we are breaking this down, we are tearing this apart, we are shifting and changing these perspectives and these structures and ideas in our mind, because there was something that wasn't beneficial for you, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like something that was like inherently like negative or bad. It just didn't benefit those genuine things that you wanted to truly either discover about yourself or express within yourself. Because I think this is also somebody trying to pursue a path of like have a pursuit of happiness, but the pursuit of happiness is a certain like job, career, line of work, you know? I think this is maybe even a self-discovery of the line of work kind of area, because there's so much methodical passion behind this King of Cups. He's very sure about what fulfills him and what feels true to his heart, and he's willing to put in that fucking effort for it. Like, there's that, the masculine energy. You don't even have to be a male to have masculine energy. It's this energy of, hey, I'm actually going to put my ideas into action. The idea in itself is feminine energy, and we also associate this to yin and yang. The yin and yang symbol, yang is masculine energy, yin is feminine energy. So think of yin, feminine energy, is internal energy. Masculine, yang, is external energy, and how we use and exert that energy and even express that energy within ourselves. So I think this is a very like methodical way of not only being true to yourself, but also being true to yourself and hey, we may not know everything about us, but we're gonna discover it. And I just don't let that discovery get you distracted from that true path that you are actually desiring and pursuing. That one did a little beep beep. King of Pentacles reversed. I'll take that. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. Oh. Sorry. I almost didn't even realize it at first. The Fool, the Tower, and King of Pentacles reversed. I think there is a... how do I say this in, like... what's a different word for greedy? Because not greedy. It's too harsh. It's... codependent on materials and possessions. We can be codependent and hoard our possessions because they mean a lot to us and they're sentimental. But also, you know, some things come with age and we don't always need every little thing that we made as like a 5-year-old or a 10-year-old kind of a thing. I think I have like a ring that has like my name on it that I remember I got when I was like 7 years old or something. Like it was just like a piece of jewelry that was supposed to be like fancy, and I think it was something that maybe was gotten when I was born. I don't know. It was like one of those knick-knack things you see at like a gift shop that has like all, like everyone's name on it, like Sarah, John, and Jessica is in there because that's my name. My name is Jess, but my full name is Jessica. I don't like it, but it's my full legal name. Just only Jessica, apparently. I don't like it. I prefer Jess or Jessie because I feel like I don't like sound like a Jessica. I don't feel like a Jessica. I feel like a Jess. And when people call me Jessica, it just feels like that they are a person of authority or my doctor, like a government figure or like someone like formal, like a lawyer or something. Like I don't mind if people call me by that because that's just the name I was born with and it's too much work to change it to Jess. I'll just leave it as Jessica. Sorry. I'm just kind of giggling at myself. I'm like going on little tangents. There's so much wrapped in... okay. Because it's not... I don't want to explain this in a harsh way, because it's not like you're holding on to things in a bad way, but I felt like there were certain things of either possessions... ooh, okay. Certain possessions that we hold on to sometimes can also hold on to certain mindsets and certain like ways of thinking of the past that you have essentially grown from or are growing from and like shifting and changing from. There's nothing wrong with like leaving it in the past. It's just, okay, well, that's of the past now. That there is going to be a new way of thinking in the future, and not feeling bad and thinking that the past is wrong. I think that is like something to hold on to or even let go of, is like letting go of thinking that letting go of the past is wrong or changing from the past is wrong. Because I think there's a lot of people that think doing the same old thing that their parents and grandparents did since they were little kids up until adults, and it's like living the same exact life that they lived. It's like, you don't really want that. You don't feel like that's your jam, is whatever that they did. It could be something super boring or extravagant. It feels like not wanting to do the same old thing. like, all the time. And it has something to do with something you've seen, like obviously I feel like a lot of people relate to wanting to grow out of the same old stuff that they've seen all of their life, but it's also a way of life people have in their mind, which I kind of am maybe picking up on someone who thinks that the 9 to 5 work life in America ain't it. It ain't cutting it out, alright? I saw a video and I mentioned it, I think, yesterday during one of the readings. Or maybe during one of my rambles where I was talking about how I was talking about something that I got from a video, and I don't know if I explained it then, but the woman in the video said it's not normal to take on 2-3 jobs, not see your kids, not see, like, your loved ones, your family, not take a vacation, and that's supposed to be normal. I think I'm talking to somebody who kind of thinks a little bit like that. Like, you're sitting there thinking, like, that's supposed to be fucking normal? Are you joking? Like, are you kidding me? Like, there's a little, like, oomph about that. Are you kidding me? And I think this is a big, like, key to this enlightenment that strikes down this tower here, because then you see that as, like, oh, well, if I am still, I don't know, have X amount of years ahead of me, I could probably make some change and make some waves in certain areas of life that could at least be more beneficial to you and to not necessarily the world around you, but just, like, to your local community. It doesn't have to be, like, local with where you live. It could be local to things, communities that we are a part of online as well. And providing better, like, structure and even just lifestyle for a lot of other people. But majority of it is to do it for yourself so you know how to do it for other people. That is the big key, I think, that you're really observing here. So you're sitting here observing yourself, observing others, observing yourself, observing others. Hey, Virgo, you left your clothes in the washer, and you're like, oh yeah, I gotta go do my laundry real quick. And it's something that, like, it doesn't bode well to constantly try and observe something or get answers from what you're really analyzing right now about the world. And it's not just the world, I think it's just the world around you in this current moment in time, and that is, like, that local community kind of environment, you know. I feel like I'm talking to someone who also thinks, like, reality is a matter of perspective. Like, I forget, there's a word for this, but, like, our reality to us humans is different to the reality of an ant, because an ant has a completely different set of eyes and perspective on the world than we do. Or even, like, different animals who can see in different, what do they call it? Spectrums of light. Couldn't think of the word. Cats, even. Probably, maybe have seen some cats lurking around. Not sure. Oh, hello. Thank you. Clarifying, the King of Cups is the Eight of Pentacles reversed, Strength, and the Death card. There's a lot of pursuit of happiness and pursuit of change. And in this pursuit of change, there's a level of acceptance that needs strengthening. But not strengthening for yourself. Strengthening in how... someone's sitting here, like, how can we heal the world through strengthening this healing of acceptance? How can we strengthen the world through healing our own, like, path to acceptance? Death isn't actually a death. It's a metaphorical death of a way of thinking, a way of being, a behavior, a behavioral pattern. a lot of big things that could be like a pattern in a community, and people maybe be normalizing this small thing, and maybe not a community, or it could be like as small as a friend group kind of a thing. You could just sit there and say, hey, I want to say something, but you want to go about it in a way that heals the whole situation, that heals everyone involved. And I want to say, you can't control people's free will, but you can control the information you provide to them. And I feel like if you want to provide the right information at the right time, this is the strength that is the intuitive work. Like, this is the reason you are analyzing everything, and it's all because you genuinely understand what's not going to serve you and serve others in the future. Do you see that skull down at the bottom that's got the snake on its head? It's like, oh yeah, when people believe those snakes and deceit, they kind of look like all not fucked up, but just like they're lacking in a few brain cells, you could say, kind of feeling. There's a lack of just stagnancy, lack of empathy, and even strength and courage. So I feel like knowing that there are things that block people's strength, this is the thing that's strengthening you. Because if you can strengthen other people and see them grow, I can't explain to you how much that is the true, like, divine enlightened emperor card in the tarot deck. If you are resonating with a lot of this reading, I think I have a little homework assignment. Do as much research on the emperor card as you can. And I want you to look up like deeper meanings of the emperor card in the tarot. The Emperor Tarot card. That's all you need to Google. Deeper meaning. You can even look it up on YouTube and stuff, and listen to some videos. You don't have to read anything. Because there's this such truth to the Emperor's nature about creating a structural foundation for others to grow on. Because your foundation is strong, it provides other people with a sense of strength within themselves. Because, oh, shit, I know Virgo. I know them as like a close friend, and if they're able to build this strong, solid foundation, not only for me, but for all of us, maybe we can help out with that and even create our own structure in the future. Like, this is... Ooh. See, this is why I read the signs together with the earth energies. For anyone who's going to watch on YouTube in the future and isn't aware of how I do these on Twitch, I separate each sign into their elements. So earth, air, water, fire. And there's so many times that, like, these energies very much, like, connect. And it can help kind of understand all these different aspects of, like, earth energy at the moment. Earth energy in the sense of astrology earth energy. So all of the earth energy. Not just Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but any other little bits of astrology involved. Because there's so much with astrology that I'm still learning, and I don't need to know every little thing to give you the message that I'm seeing in the cards. One day I want to follow the astrology, because the only reason I don't is because keeping up with the astrology every single day is... It's a lot, and then it's like a lot to consider for like how I want to do certain readings. So we take our time with it, because I know not everyone who watches my streams and or videos knows exactly what tarot is. And that is okay. That is fine. The Death card going into the Eight of Wands. What are you trying to say? Because you and the Eight of Wands you are speaking. Something's like, some energy is tying up into here, and I'm curious to know what. Hello? Shut your fucking mouth. We're clarifying the Eight of Wands. And what's clarifying the Eight of Wands is the Eight of Wands. Two of Pentacles reversed. Last card. Ooh. Eight of Wands, Two of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Cups, with 7 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. How you go about your growth in this very well thought out and structured foundation and strength you're providing yourself, you can take other people's advice and be like, okay, thank you, and then you don't even need to tell them that you're taking their advice or not. You can just be like, oh, thank you, I'll keep it in mind, and then you go do your own thing. Just go do that your own thing. I think you are inherently feeling that in your own nature, and that's the thing I think has been a little like hesitant in the past to want to explore, but now you're embodying it, and it feels like you're almost living a whole new life again. Like there's a sense of like a breath of fresh air. But moving on to the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands can be a lot of fast moving ideas, but also a lot of synchronicities and signs. So Eight of Wands clarified by the Eight of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and 10 of Cups. This coming out twice here really shows that there is a intuitive, synchronistic, like, pull and call that you are seeing, not only outside of you, but within you, to hold on to what is truly yours. And if anything's going to interrupt that process, that's the only other thing you should hold on to for a second, because you gotta get that shit on out of there. Anything that's gonna fuck up that flow into that stable 10 of Cups, something that actually not only sustains you and is like a stable structure for you to build not only whatever on, but it could just be like, I feel like some people are in between, whether you are knowing what you want to do in life, whether you don't, there is still this energy of working hard to make it sustainable and stable. And it's just like, there's so much of an energy of not only for yourself, but for everyone else, like, involved. Everyone else that you genuinely want to have involved in it, or at least a part of it. And it could be creating like a foundational sense of a family, but it could also be family amongst friends. And we're also getting around to the time of year where you start gathering around with loved ones and stuff. I don't care what you celebrate, but when it's around fall or the winter time, it is always a good time to just hang out with people you love. And it does not have to be actual family, because I know all of our lives can be very difficult, but if it is, then hey, I'm just happy that I want you to be around people that you like to be around, alright? That you genuinely love to be around with. Because that is going to be the true strength and key to fueling your strength in all of this. Because that's the thing. Like, community to you, Virgo, right now is everything. And I think that's the thing really driving you. So don't let it, any of these observations that you're making about all of these things in your mind of other people, don't let it stop you, because it's good. But remind yourself, hey, you have something on the stove. Oh, hey, you left the fridge open, kind of a thing. I think it's someone, like, pouring, like, a coffee, and then they're just, like, thinking. Oh, shit, I'll keep pouring it. I over-poured it. I think it's almost catching yourself a little before that happens. There's only, like, that little bit of advice, but the rest of it is, like, you are seeing these true ideas and signs and strengths for what they are. This is a true, like, strength you are seeing for not only who you are and what you stand for, but I think I don't even know how to describe this feeling. I just feel like I want to give you a hug and say thank you, and that I'm very, very proud of you, and keep fucking going. You are doing amazing work, and do you need a hand with anything? Are you good? You need some water? You need a snack? Did you stretch and all that today? Okay. Alright. Just want to let you know, okay? I care about you. I feel like you have some people that may, like, be like, are you doing this? Are you doing that? And you're like, yeah. You just feel like there's this energy of, like, just appease them. You're not lying. It's just, hey, you are essentially respectfully considering whatever advice they may have, and you don't have to take everyone's advice. And honestly, with the fact that I didn't even see that go out, I just am smelling the smoke now from the candle. I'm gonna end on that note. That is a perfect way to end that. So thank you, Candle, for ending this. Thank you for watching. And if you're watching on Twitch, we are not ending just yet. But if you're watching on YouTube in the future times, I thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next one.